Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a matchup that's generating a ton of buzz in the MMA world. The upcoming UFC lightweight fight between Mateusz Gamrot and Slovakia's own Ľudovít Mr. Highlight Klein. At first glance, this fight seems unusual. Gamrot is a top 10 ranked contender, sitting at number 7 in the UFC's lightweight division. Klein, on the other hand, is unranked. So naturally, the question is, why is this fight even happening? To understand the full picture, we need to look back at the recent developments in the division. Gamrot has been hungry for a high-profile opponent, but several top contenders have turned him down. When Benoit Saint-Denis needed a new opponent for UFC 315, Gamrot volunteered to step in on short notice. But according to Gamrot, Saint-Denis declined. Frustrated, Gamrot called out those unwilling to face him, tweeting, "BSD turned down the fight next week. What's wrong with you guys? Grow some balls, cowards." So, when Ľudovít Klein stepped forward with a public call-out, it changed the game. Klein tweeted directly at Gamrot on February 27, 2025. "Hey Gamrot, tough luck not getting picked for the co-main event of UFC 313. Styles do make fights. Do you think your style can challenge me? 7-fight unbeaten streak, I feel like I deserve a shot at the rankings. Are you willing to accept a fight versus me? April/May I am ready UFC." Klein wasn't just talking, he had a legitimate case. Since moving up to lightweight, he's unbeaten, 6 wins, 1 draw. He's looked sharper, stronger, and more composed. His UFC record overall is 5-2-1, with a 23-4-1 pro record. And most importantly, he's evolved from a promising striker into a well-rounded threat. But at the time of his challenge, Klein claimed Gamrot wasn't interested, saying, "UFC says yes, but Gamrot says no." Gamrot responded publicly on Instagram, "I'm in Florida and have been training hard for 2 months, not to refuse a fight with anyone. UFC hasn't proposed anyone yet." Eventually, though, the fight was made official. And honestly, for fans, it's a win-win. Gamrot gets to stay active while waiting for another top contender to say yes, and Klein gets the biggest opportunity of his career. Let's talk about the fighters themselves. Gamrot comes into this bout with a 24-3-1 record. He's a former KSW lightweight and featherweight champion, and his UFC resume is solid. Wins over Jalin Turner, Rafael dos Anjos, Diego Ferreira, and Arman Tsarukyan, among others. He's known for his relentless wrestling and pace, and he currently ranks 6th all-time for takedowns landed in UFC lightweight history. Simply put, he's elite on the ground, tough to control, and incredibly durable. On the other hand, Ľudovít Klein is one of the most underrated fighters in the division. After some early stumbles at featherweight, including a short-notice debut loss, he moved up to lightweight and has been on a tear. He's got slick boxing, powerful kicks, and a calm presence under fire. And let's not forget, the man can finish fights. 16 of his 23 wins have come via knockout or submission. His confidence is real, and this is the kind of test he's been asking for. Now, stylistically, this fight is fascinating. Gamrot's wrestling is top tier. His ability to chain takedowns, scramble, and control positions has overwhelmed many opponents. If Klein can't stuff those early attempts, he might spend a lot of time on his back. But here's the thing, Klein is no slouch in the grappling department. He's been working with top-level training partners, and his takedown defense has quietly improved over the past few fights. If this fight stays on the feet, Klein could be dangerous. His southpaw stance, clean boxing, and head kicks could give Gamrot problems, especially if Gamrot can't find a rhythm early. Klein's not just a volume striker, he throws with purpose and precision, and he's one of those fighters who doesn't need much space to generate power. And let's not forget what's at stake here. For Gamrot, this is a risky fight. If he wins, it doesn't necessarily move him forward in the rankings, but if he loses, he'll drop out of the top 10 and potentially lose momentum in the title race. For Klein, though, this is all upside. A win over a top 10 name puts him directly into the conversation for bigger fights and possibly even a ranked spot. It's the perfect storm of motivation versus pressure. The fan reception to this matchup has been mixed. Some think Gamrot should have held out for a top 5 opponent, while others applaud him for staying active and fighting whoever is willing. But from a stylistic and narrative standpoint, this is one of the more compelling fights on the calendar. A proven contender against a surging underdog. A grinder versus a finisher. And two athletes who genuinely want to test themselves. So now the question is, who takes it? Will Gamrot's experience and wrestling edge carry the day? Or will Klein shock the world and announce himself as the next big thing in the lightweight division? Let us know what you think in the comments. Who are you backing in this one? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more deep dives, analysis, and fighter breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.